Hey, how are you doing, Sag? This is your message for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What don't you see in this? Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Three of Swords pops out for you. I suppose we'll stop shuffling and we will split the deck from here. We have a lot of different oracle decks to go into as well. We're going to find out the energy around you and your person. We're also going to find out the blind spot in the situation as well. The animal spirit energy in your message today. And advice in regards to healing. We're also going to find out more about what you don't see in this relationship to give you a little bit more idea of what this relationship actually is. Did I split the... I don't think I split the deck. I think I just stopped shuffling. So let's split the deck. We're going to find out more. Temperance. Sag, that's you. Happy birthday, by the way, as well. This is during the time I'm filming this. Now, this could be whenever you find this message, as it is a timeless message. I'm feeling called to not attribute any dates to this. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. It's kind of like you're giving things more time, you're remaining more open and willing to receive. Things are going at its pace. It may not be going like you'd want it to, as the universe is encouraging and making known patience. So whenever I see these patience cards, it's like a reassurance of like, it's not at a standstill, it just needs more time. The universe is presenting me like a bus route. And this bus route is kind of like the blessings on its way to you. The death, rebirth, and reverse. And there'll always be more blessings on its way to you if you miss that bit of blessings. Kind of thing is what I'm hearing. We got Scorpio energy with death, rebirth in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. You see, speaking to someone a bit younger. Or you could be completely focused on something here. Someone that's unmotivated, uninspired, just really open to just be like molded and transformed and influenced in a way. The Hierophant. Oh, someone's ready to learn, teach me. Someone's eager, keen. This is someone who's, how do I put this? Like, this person's going to put in the energy and the time and the effort. But is it, like, attractive to, like, have to teach? Like, that's another thing where it's like, oh, I would love to teach you how to be with me, but now all I'm teaching you is what you need to know for the next person. So it's kind of like, I do feel that you're a bit hesitant to this because you have the power in this in regards to what you're ready and willing to learn. If there's wanting to know more about a connection and relationship and where it's going, currently you're in a space where you're like, we've been together for a long time now. Like, why isn't anything happening here? Why aren't we doing anything together? Like, why isn't this relationship going further than where it's at now? It's kind of just being held back, restricted, and staying in the same spot. But this is a level up with the death, rebirth, and reverse. It's not an ending, but the new life. That's what I see with this. It's all in the perception of it. And then we see stairs. We see stairs here in regards to the going to the next level. And you're actively taking in what you need to know. Love that. And now what does that mean? Like, you're like, oh, well, that's so vague and generalized. Please, like, give me more. And it's like, well, listen to your insight. Like, previous to this, it was like, there was learning about Hawaii. And I was like, oh, does that mean like I'm going to Hawaii and like I have to travel and do all these things? So I'm like, I am speaking to Sag. Yeah. Kinda. Go for it, Sag. Whatever it is, it's like kind of like a green light. Go after what's going to teach you and give you that inspiration because you're kind of feeling drained. And then the Page of Cups. Oh, inspired but stuck. Giving it patience. Going through the realization of a new life. It's kind of interesting to think about and kind of disheartening at the same time where it's like you asked and called for change so much potentially here for some of you, and it was like wasn't taken seriously. And now you've prepared your new life, and here you are. You have the new life. 6 of Wands. You've got the new life. This is your new life. And I get really NSYNC vibe with this. Da, da, da. You're doing really good at what you're focusing on right now as well. And you're very receptive. You're like a sponge. Love it. Good. Taking it in. This would be really handy to have a notebook, notepad, a voice recorder, or something that you can just voice things into. Yeah. Devil card. So someone could be learning two sides of situations. This is why you take things slow. This is why you need to get to know. This is why you need to learn. There's all these things that the universe is like teaching you right now. This is like kind of like the same kind of lesson along the lines of like, okay, I understand not to burn myself out because I need to pace things because it's just either all or nothing at that point. Tired. I can just sleep all day. So I really feel like you're understanding this. You're really, really attached to something, and I see if there is marriage on the table for some of you. Ooh, it'd be hot damn sexy too. You'd be feeling it all and taking your time with it. Love it. That's great. So this is like really present, really with your person. Like, I love it. This is like just sitting back and just like staring at each other. So random. Staring at each other. Don't stare at me, but like you can stare at each other, and it's like you just want to take them all in. Kind of vibe. That's what it really feels like. It feels like just sitting in the middle of a resort somewhere and just looking. Three of Wands challenges all the things that you could dream and imagine that could actually happen. In the most positive way. Like, it's not like, yes, it could be a challenge in regards to if we get ourselves into the negative mindset of this, but you're in the new life change. You're leveling up right now. I only see good things for you. But it's kind of like the moment before the leap. Like, I see this person has gone through the fool's journey, has made a few decisions, decided on a choice, chose which house in the Harry Potter thing they're going to choose in. And then all of a sudden they're like, now it's time to go live my choice. And it's like the step before. The Four of Wands would be it happening. It would be like I'll tell you, Three of Wands would be the day of booking the tattoo. The Three of Wands would be like the perception, all the thing, like everything up until walking into the office and sitting down in the chair, everything up into that. Three of Wands. That's a long time for 3 of Wands. It was like 2 months almost of anticipation, right? And then the 4 of Wands would be, I'm like, ah, the big change. Ah. It's also a celebration at the same time because the moment is there. Wow. Like, it's kind of a weird thing to think about. A little bit dramatic with the tattoo. It wasn't like that. I was just like, what's some Pokemon? Or like Sailor Moon as well. I watched it in Japanese. It was nice to just tune in and out because I was like, oh my gosh, my mind. Yeah. Oh my gosh, my mind. The 8 of Swords. Okay. I enact the cards. Megami Theater now. Oh, we got it. Outcome of the message, 7 of Pentacles. What are you going to do with your new life? What do you want to grow? Yeah, no, it's like, I was thinking about it earlier before your message, because I took some time out before your message, and it was like the weird thought of someone who had kids, and they're just growing that. But now you're growing you, because maybe the kids can grow themselves now or something. It was really interesting. I'm like, oh, that's great. But then I'm like thinking about myself, and I was like, I'm not going to think about that right now. I'll think about that later. So you, good job. You're on the next step. Me, I'm going to do it in my own time. Let's get into the Oracle cards. We're going to find out more about the energy surrounding you and your person. Zodiac signs that you could be connecting with. Could be another Sagittarius as well. We got Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus. Yeah, the new life is overwhelming. It's putting you in the spotlight. I feel like crowning you is like your yes person personality, where you're like, okay, sure, yeah, okay. But then there's like this kind of vibe of like, it's not actually what you want. You're unmotivated by it. So you're kind of slowly taking steps back from it to level up. Interesting. So this is kind of like a slingshot moment. You have to be able to get into the chair first to be able to get up there, kind of thing. But there's so much focus on all the different things that could be, and we're overwhelmed by the different options. There's almost zero action. So you have to accept the shine moment and the possibilities of what could be. And then the universe, then you just surrender the universe at that point, and you just allow what happens. It could kind of almost be like someone who kind of goes on a date with someone and then like sleeps with them on the first date or something, and is like now grabbing a baby. That's what I see with the 7 of Pentacles somewhat. I know that's the extreme case, not for all. Okay. Let's get the energy surrounding you and your person using the archetype cards. For Sagittarius, what you don't see in this. Again, these readings are a lot longer than the normal dated readings. For Sagittarius, what don't you see in this? What doesn't Sagittarius see in this? Someone's a shape shifter. This is the energy surrounding your person. Hero. Oh, someone's ready to swoop in there. Okay, and then what's the energy surrounding you? Virgin. Oh, of course. Someone's ready to swoop in here. Pure. In your heart and your spirit, you're someone that hasn't been hurt yet. And this person loves that. Why? Because they don't want to try to fix anything. This person will be the one that will hurt. That's the issue with this. So a hero sounds nice. Tell me more about the energy surrounding you. Rescuer, hero and rescuer. You know what? You don't need no saving from nobody. That's the issue here. This person's potentially trying to stick their nose in things that don't belong there. You're someone who has a lot of love and empathy. And this person, really, your person you're thinking of is actually adaptive as well. Very adaptive. You are very aware of what people are going through. Got a gift and a talent. Your person equally does as well, but this person has to match your energy. They have to be able to adapt to you. It's not the other way around. If it's you adapting to them, there's something you're sacrificing. Because there will always be a person out there that's actually for you. It's interesting to think about, like, the more that I go on in life, the more that I'm like, masculine meets female. It's not female adapt to man. It's not that. Like, it can be, like, in the old days, but it's like, if you really want this person in the now, in the modern, it's how it has to work. It's really interesting. It's really weird. Because otherwise, the men don't act right. It's really weird. My experience. Okay. What is the overall energy of this message for Sagittarius in regards to what do they not see? Oh, the crow. What they do not see, or what you do not see in this, is that someone actually sees in this through the BS of something, through the fear of something. Someone sees that someone has a deep, intuitive knowing. And there's good and bad with this. But to go into everything blindly and to not know and experience and to not use your past for your future and to just forget about it constantly. Is asking for trouble. And why do we need a hero and a rescue if we're always there for that person? And they're always just getting themselves into trouble like that. Someone's not learning from their mistakes. Da 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 da. Okay. Let's see. What do you need to know? What do you not see in this relationship, Sagittarius? What you don't see in this is that it is important to take a step back right now and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is time to give to yourself. Yeah. So where you're so ready to give to another and be there for another, like this hero rescuer thing, someone's just going through things. So this person just really doesn't want to be tainted with anything. This person doesn't want to be like the moment you get a scratch on something, like say that there's like a, what do you call this? Like a scratch on a thing you really like. It's like, oh, now I gotta sell it. Can't have this anymore. Because we really care about that thing, right? It means something to us. And all of a sudden, it's like, well, I guess someone out there really wants it now. I'm gonna get a different one. And it's kind of like the same thing in a relationship a little bit, where it's like all of a sudden a bad thing happens in a relationship. Like, oh my gosh, they cheated on you. And it's like, yeah, that's a big scratch. I can't actually have that in my life. It's kind of like when the cat attacked me as I was a child. You know, we can't have that cat no more. It's one of those things. So what else do you need to know about this connection relationship? Time. Again, it's just repeating itself. Time, you're trying to hard. Give this more time. Take a step back. Bottom of the deck. Beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So this could be also from someone on the other side saying, hey, hello, I'm still with you. I'm never forgotten. I'm still here. But they say, it's okay. Go live your life. Go do your thing. I'm always with you. It's kind of like your parents. Just like, go live your life. Go do your thing. I'm always with you. Kind of like that. Okay. Let's see. What do you not see in this? What's a blind spot? What is the blind spot in this, Sagittarius? What don't you see in this? We got like 4 cards here. I don't know. 1, 2 in my hand, 2 on the table upright. So like, I'm going to take them all back because I don't know which one to take and I only want one. Well, these cards are like this. Huh. Well, if any of them come back out, they were meant for it. Sagittarius, what don't you see in this? Okay, we only need 1 card. And thank you. So we have number 59 as your blind spot. We're going to find out what that is. 59 is projection. I'm going to read that. 59, projection. You're projecting onto someone else, or someone is projecting onto you. Could be the fears, could be the lack of motivation, could be the intuition that you have for yourself, but you really need to just take it in and soak it in right now. Be that sponge right now. And that's kind of where it's like something's brewing, something's growing. Being born relationally dependent into families that socialize us into a society that is not yet fully evolved spells trouble. Basically, we learn that some aspects of ourselves are acceptable and others are not. What is acceptable versus unacceptable depends on the perspective of the family you're born into. The aspects of us that are seen as unacceptable are rejected by our family, and the aspects that are seen as acceptable are not. So being relationally dependent in the name of survival, we do anything we can to disown, deny, and suppress those aspects of ourselves that are disapproved of, with exaggerating those that are approved of. We dissociate from what we disapprove of. And I'm just getting the message now that this person learned something about you. This person learned something about you, use it against you, and like say like you're like, oh, your love language is quality time. Sorry for the dyslexia, I have to get it out. And this person uses it against you by like not seeing you or something. Or this person knows your love language is words of affirmation, so they don't use any words of affirmation and only use words that like will hurt you. So it really feels like this person has pushed a lot onto you in your life to like have you heal them for it, but they just hurt you along the way doing that. So this tells me as you take a step back, you're only realizing more how this person is not for you and how you're totally able to shine without them in your life. Using what you learned from this connection to cut the cord to now help others learn from what you learned about in this connection relationship. It's actually quite giving and forgiving in essence, but it also has quite an attachment. So this is definitely something that's gotten you worked up and tied up over. You're needing to separate yourself from that. So what are we going to do with that? What do you not see in this? What kind of crystal are we going to meditate upon to help us through the situation? Thank you, Archangel Michael, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. For Sagittarius, we have a green crystal, an emerald. OMG. Wow. I am digging it. I literally love emeralds. I cannot wait to get a piece. I want to get a really nice piece. So, lush and reminiscent of the green of spring, emerald is known as the stone of successful love, stimulating loyalty, partnership, and friendship. Emerald opens the heart chakra, healing the auric field with unconditional love, hope, and joy. With exuberance and a lust for life, the emerald is a sign for new beginnings and a fresh step in life, radiating health, prosperity, and vitality. Grow in the direction of your dreams and nurture yourself along the way. You deserve the riches that your life has to offer you. And this resonates with you, Sag, with Venus and Mars as well. Wow. Love that. So it's going to bring in a lot for you. And I see that with the Hierophant energy, the Six of Wands energy here as well. You're going to feel like you're productive. You're going to feel like you're known. You're going to feel like you're not at want for anything. You've given everything that you desire with this, okay? Thank you for joining me here. Check out the signs for more, and I'll see you when I see you next. I offer personal readings, but they are through email. Email me, emberandfury88@gmail.com.